3, 2, 1. All right, we're on. Hi, everyone. This is episode 4. Again, my name is Armando. We have Yulemi and Jafet. We are JAYPOW. We're going to be talking about some interesting topics today. Let's see what we come up with, and we're going to be having some good discussions. The first topic, we're going to talk about anime. I know we may have some viewers that also like anime. We're going to talk about some of our favorite animes that either currently or you're either watching now or you have watched before. Who wants to start? You have one?
I'll start because you let me not start.
And I can start. Okay, so I'll start briefly. So there's, an anime. On my all-time favorite anime is Dragon Ball Z. That's something that I've watched since I was a kid.
Porque es mexicano.
The first one, well, the one that I watched when I was little, and that was in Mexico. It was Dragon Ball in Spanish. So all the adventures were Goku. He was a little kid, and he first met Bulma and Krillin and all the cool characters. I think that was one of my first and favorite animes. So when back in the States when Dragon Ball Z came out, I sort of had to catch up with. All right, now he's older and he's a Super Saiyan. But one thing that I remember about the anime, the one for Dragon Ball Z when he was fighting Freezer. Did any of you ever watch Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah, of course. Wait, Dragon
Ball Z, yeah. The thing that still frustrates me until this day is how long it took him to turn Super Saiyan. It took him a bunch of episodes. You remember when he meets Frieza, and then I don't want to spoil. Maybe there's some people that haven't watched it, but
okay, no, it's been out for years. It's super now.
Yeah, it's everybody should know. So when he gets a mad Goku and he transforms into Super Saiyan, it takes him so long to reach the Super Saiyan form. He was just talking and charging up and everything, and Frieza was just there standing. I'm like, bro, you could have just take him out in one shot, right? The way he killed the other characters. So yeah, that's something that frustrates me. But I think Dragon Ball, when I was the one I watched first, it was one of the best. It was I think very well written. I've read the manga.
Mango.
The manga.
Mango.
The mango. It's manga.
I say manga. Mango. What the fuck?
Manga.
Manga.
It sounds weird now. So I've read it, and I think it's very. It does, I think, pay good homage to the manga, right? The cartoon itself. So that's one of my, I think, favorites, all time Dragon Ball. My favorite character is Gohan. So Gohan in Dragon Ball Z, as he gets older, I still watch Dragon Ball Z the new ones, but it's not the same. But I think what has kept me watching Dragon Ball is just Gohan. You just kind of follow his story as he gets older. This last one that a lot of people didn't like when he turned beast mode. I think finally they gave him a good transformation. I think it was a little bit rushed because from, he was fighting Cell. He, had a lot of potential to be one of the strongest Saiyans. And then they sort of stopped, making stories about him. And then all of a sudden he comes out again and he turns beast mode all of a sudden, without training. That's a little bit come on. There's a saying called Deus Ex Machina, which is God out of the machine. It's something in in theater, which means that all of a sudden they just came up with out of nowhere story to make it more interesting. So
it's because supposedly it's not canon, I think. Supposedly.
Right? That's what yeah, that's probably it.
I think if it's canon, then damn, they rushed it hella fast.
Yeah, since I'm a fan, I'm cool. They gave him
no, it was dope as fuck.
Good transformation, but
also Piccolo,
Piccolo, I think he needed a little bit of a
Piccolo
in Spanish.
No, Piccolo. It's Piccolo.
Piccolo.
It's Gohan's dad.
It's not Frieza. It's Freezer.
Freezer.
It's Frieza.
Freezer.
In Spanish, it's Freezer.
Freezer. Yeah. Freezer.
Piccolo. Freezer.
Goku.
Kakaroto.
Oh, esa está buena.
Okay, what's your favorite? Have you thought about one?
Me?
Yeah. Either one.
I think my favorite anime, because it's probably one of the, it was the first one I watched, I think, or the second one I watched, was Death Note. And I watched it when I was like in middle school, I think.
Oh, Dead Note.
Yeah.
You know, I started watching it. It was on Netflix at some point, I think.
I think it still is.
Right?
Yeah.
So I watched the anime after I watched the movie. You know, the movie came out?
Do you watch the English movie?
The English movie.
It's the worst movie ever.
So, I mean, no, but I liked it enough. I mean, sometimes, let me tell you, sometimes you just need to have at least that introduction to like the character, the topic.
Everyone's gonna hate you.
No, but it was very interesting. Like the concept itself, it was interesting, right? So what I'm saying is, I don't think it was a good movie. Like when I watched it, it was just interesting to me that I kept watching the movie until the end. I'm like, oh, that's a pretty interesting like concept. So when I went and watched some of the anime, it was like really good. I didn't finish it, but I think I watched enough to say, you know, sometimes you get busy, you start watching something, you probably, you know, start watching something you like, and all of a sudden you're like, you find something else to do, and you stop doing what, you know, watching a specific cartoon or anime. But it was one that I will go back.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so I digress. Sorry, I interrupted you. You were talking about Dead Note, but I just got excited because it's a really good like anime.
Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, it's one of my favorite animes, but I forget. It's only one season, I think, and there's about like 30 something episodes.
Okay.
But damn, this is really bad for me to say. But I feel like the only good episodes are like after spoilers. L dies. Went down.
Really?
Yeah, because the rest of the story, like, it kind of went you know.
So does that happen like at the middle and?
It kind of helps. It kind of happens in after the middle.
Okay.
After the middle, and then there's like a partial story more to it, and then spoilers. Then Light dies, and then it's kind of like whatever.
Oh.
Yeah, but the first like when when L and Light are like going against each other, peak.
Oh, really?
It was really good.
Oh, okay. See, I think I watched just a couple of episodes, but I mean, I want to go back and watch it. So even though you're telling me spoilers, I have no clue what you're talking about.
No, perfect.
So, I mean, I'm cool with that. And
I mean, you just need to like the characters, and you'll know which one's good.
See, but if he were to tell me, unless I go back and watch the video, I'm not gonna remember the names. Does that make sense?
Yeah, good.
Sure.
Like, I didn't get that invested to the point, like, I thought the concept was cool, but I didn't get invested enough to like remember like the names.
Yeah.
So, which is good. So I can go back and watch it, and I'll be like, in a way, spoil free. So maybe I'm gonna be watching the anime and thinking everyone's gonna die. Like, is that him? Is that him?
Oh, yeah.
Did he die? Is he gonna die?
So yeah, that was my first, like, that's the anime that I like love, I guess you could say. One of the first animes that I really like, and I want to get a tattoo
of that. Okay.
Yeah.
The main character, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you let me.
My favorite anime is Puka.
Is that an anime?
Puka Puka. No, it's not.
Which is that one?
That's a cartoon.
That's a
They're just
cartoon, right?
Asians.
Okay.
No.
What about anime?
You watched anime before. You cannot say.
Okay, so no, it's not like my favorite, but it's like Jafet's, like the one that I watched.
That you remember?
It's, I don't know how it's in English or like the original language, but it's Super Campeones.
Oh,
It's football character.
Oh, you know what? I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me look it up.
I remember I used to like it so much, but like I would always complain that it would take so long for them to score. Like the episode will finish with them about to score, and then the next episode will be them about to score. And it would just be like, is he gonna do it?
Oh,
and
Captain
then people like
Tsubasa?
Let me see.
Nah.
Can't see.
Yeah.
That's the guy.
That's the main character.
The main character. Okay,
yeah.
okay. So the name of the cartoon is.
I mean
the
that's
anime?
not the main character, I think, because I think the main character is Oliver Atom.
Okay.
Yeah, but so there's a theory that he was actually in a dream because he got his leg amputated.
Okay.
Yeah, like in a coma, and he got his leg amputated. So that's why he was dreaming. That's why it would take so long for him to score, because he doesn't have legs. Not me kidding, but like, yeah, that was a theory. No, actually, it's not a theory. It's something that it's an episode that they didn't put like in South America. Just like,
So it did happen.
it did. It's an episode that they just didn't.
He was
Dream.
dreaming.
Mm-hmm. He didn't.
That
if you look it up, you can find like in YouTube you can find not the episode but like the clip of like him.
You know which card that reminds me of that ending? You know which cartoon that I think they've made isn't an anime? What is Pokemon an anime? No, right? It's a cartoon.
It's
an anime.
Pokemon?
It's an anime.
I don't know. To me, it's a cartoon.
It's an anime.
To me, it's a cartoon.
Okay, let's say it's a cartoon / anime. One of the things that I've seen or heard of, like this theory that supposedly Ash is also in a coma. Because what they're saying is that, right, it doesn't make sense that they let this little kid just leave by himself, through the whole world and doing all these things. And remember that scene when he gets shocked like really bad by Pikachu? So that's what I read this somewhere that's what put him in the coma. So all the people that he meets like throughout, that's why supposedly like there's a lot of like Officer Jenny's and a lot of Nurse Joyce. He doesn't know that many people. Mm-hmm. So to him, he's just imagining the same person like through his journey, because he's like in a coma somewhere.
That would make sense.
He was in LSD.
And then another thing, that I read is he never gets old. Like he goes through all these different like Johto and then like all these different regions, and he's the same age.
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting.
Do you see that they changed the song? The song is like, I have to become the very best or something like that. I already know the song. So the song now it's he became the very best. And it's just like it happened. Like the song, they changed it to like something that it happened.
What do you mean? They changed the song?
Yeah, or I don't know if they changed it, but like they made a version of it. You look it up.
Well, yeah, because he became champion now.
Mm-hmm. At the end.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really?
After like what, like eight years? I don't.
No, I think he's like 12 or like 14 now.
He's 14.
Either.
He's fucking 30.
Did he get older?
Yeah, he got older.
Oh, he did.
After 20 years of Ash being 10, he's now 14, I think.
Doesn't like Brock have like white hair and everything now?
No.
I think maybe I confused his dad. His dad looks the same. Brock's dad looks the same.
I don't remember none of that.
There's an episode when I think his dad, he looks the same, like same as Brock, just different color hair. Like I think more gray. I'm probably
like
imagining
that one
stuff now.
SpongeBob episode.
Which one?
The one where his parents show up and then it's just like a gray sponge. When you use the sponge and it just becomes gray.
I didn't even watch that episode. They show his parents?
Yes. And
wait, his mom is a sponge?
His dad.
Oh, his dad.
Oh yeah, his mom too. I think it's just like a circle sponge. I think.
Circle sponge.
Maybe I'm just.
Wait, what's it called? I forgot what I said.
And also, and. Oh, you know what anime I liked also? I don't know how to say the name, so don't hate on me. But it's Kakegurui.
What's that?
Which is that one?
It's like poker anime. It's really, I liked it. I'm gonna get a tattoo of it, so I like
She's
it.
a freak.
What is?
She's my favorite character. I don't remember her name.
What's it called?
Kakegurui.
Kakeguru?
I don't know how to say it. It's K-A.
Oh.
K-E.
This one?
Yes.
Kakegurui. I'm probably butchering it, but. So it is. What is it about?
Just sick poker games.
Not sick. They do multiple games, like different type of games.
Yeah, like.
They do like betting games.
Mhm.
Oh, betting games. Okay.
Yeah, and it's really I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to explain it.
Okay, I'm just gonna go.
You should watch it.
What's on Netflix?
Yeah. It's okay. I feel like I haven't watched everything though. I'm gonna list my 5 animes. Okay.
Okay.
One Piece.
One Piece.
Mm-hmm.
Then no. King and Assurin. You guys should watch King and Assurin, please. I want a season 3, a part 3, part 4. I don't know what part we are, but I need it.
Are you like advocating for the show right now?
Yes, please. King and Assurin, please watch it. Please watch it. I need Netflix to hurry up and make episodes. Okay. Hunter x Hunter, but I don't like the ending.
Okay.
and Full Metal. That's
Full
it.
Metal.
But okay.
I was gonna say one. I forgot. Doraemon.
Oh, okay. Wait. Also, no. Pokemon isn't an anime
It is.
because it came from a game, and there's no manga of it. I think. Right?
There is.
Is there?
There is now.
There's now, but how was it created? Not from a manga.
Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
From a game. It was a
Okay.
game first, and then they made it into a show.
Okay.
I don't think it's. Just search it up because I'm like,
Well, I don't know.
I did debate that it's not an anime.
All right.
To me, it's a cartoon.
Oh, another one that I really
Is
liked.
Pokemon?
People's probably gonna hate on me because every time I say it, people's like, "But that's the worst anime you could ever watch."
Pokemon is an anime. You're wrong.
Pokemon is an anime.
See, on a number of levels, then Pokemon is an anime. It originated and it produced in Japan using a specific Japanese style of animation. Likewise, there is broad appeal to the show that captivates a wide age range of audiences, from children to adults, unlike cartoons, which are often made primarily for kids.
Huh?
That's your definition.
What's the last part? I didn't.
Oh, the last part is, likewise, there is a broad appeal to the show that captivates a wide age range of audiences, from children to adults, unlike cartoons. So, unlike cartoons, which are often made primarily for kids.
So My Little Pony is an anime.
So Family Guy's an anime.
Riding around
Huh?
Family Guy's an anime.
True. Robot Chicken is an anime.
This according to Google, so I don't know.
What else is an anime?
I mean, in the comments, just put there what would you define an anime versus a cartoon? I mean, that's a good question.
I mean, no, something that's Japanese. So
So Japanese
Japanese
anime.
Yeah.
So we're saying
cartoon, like as in like drawn. So
okay.
drawn in Japanese equals anime.
So that specific style from Japan, anime.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, no, that makes sense.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess it is an anime.
Is Yu-Gi-Oh an anime?
Is it from Japan? I'm not sure.
It is.
Which one?
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Then
Yeah.
Exodia
is.
here on the table.
It is.
It is an anime.
It
Okay.
is. Blade. Oh, I used to love that.
Is Blade Blade? It is an
I
anime.
love Blade.
What's that?
Blade Blade. You don't know what's Blade Blade? Come on, you.
know-
No, I'm too old.
What? You're not too old.
We need to get him a Blade.
When I was in
You're not too
elementary,
old.
when I was in elementary, you would be in.
I mean, I'm hitting 50. I look good, but I'm hitting 50.
you would be.
He's getting 7.
When I was in elementary, wouldn't you be like 20 something? 20? You wouldn't have been like
We're probably
18?
too young, actually.
What are you giving out my age? I'm 50.
I'm sorry, I forgot you're gonna die
Anyway.
tomorrow.
So if tomorrow there's only 2 of you, there's a suspect in this table. Something happened. Something happened.
Anyway, as I was saying,
Okay, so you know which anime I started just watching recently?
Which one?
Spy Family.
mm-hmm.
It's really good. I didn't believe. So
That shit came out 3 years ago.
it did, but so when I was watching it, I went and started watching it thinking it's gonna be. See, I don't watch that many anime, right?
Mhm.
It has to be. Like for a while, it was popular. Demon Slayer, right? I started watching it because people were watching it, but I didn't really hear much about Spy Family, so I sort of watched it. Some recommended it to me, and I really like it. So I mean, I'm still in the first season, but it's really good. I
Have you
think it
ever
has a good
watched,
balance of like action, and it's pretty good.
I need to watch it. I haven't watched any of it. Not even clips of it. Like
No?
Demon Slayer, I've seen a couple episodes
Uh-huh.
and clips, and I kind of like it. I do like it, but I haven't seen anything of Spy Family.
It's really good.
Demon Slayer, it's good, but I want to say it's like really good.
See, but I think it's mainstream now, right? I think Demon Slayer got to that point is very mainstream.
You could say Spy Family is mainstream.
I don't think so.
No, yeah,
Really?
yeah. I feel like
yeah.
Really?
I feel like all the animes that we've said are basically mainstream.
What about
as fuck.
Nanatsu no Taisai?
Except King and Ashurin. Please watch King and Ashurin so we could get a part 4 or whatever part we're missing. Please.
Wait, you're a
What?
fan. You don't know what part you're in.
I don't. It's.
Oh, okay.
Can you
never
listen,
mind.
please? Let me explain.
I don't know.
Let me explain you to this. Okay. Before this part that we got, the last part was in 2020.
Okay.
It's been 4 years.
Okay.
Okay. So I waited too long. It feels like Attack on Titans when it.
I was gonna talk about that.
Oh, damn! Attack on Titans is good anime. I haven't watched everything.
Man, you should watch
Don't
that
hate
one. I
me.
feel like you would like it.
Attack on Titan. Okay.
Attack on Titan.
Oh
You
no,
should-
bro!
you
We
like
should
it.
watch it. We like sit down because I want to see your reaction
Yeah.
because
me
it's
too.
really good.
Let's watch it. Let's watch it. Huh?
Yeah.
It's really good, man.
Okay.
It's really cool, man.
And the same thing with Attack on Titans. Like it, like the first part or the two parts came out, and then it took so like 3 or 4 years for another part to come out.
Okay.
And I'm talking about like the anime, not the like. I'm pretty sure the manga was like faster, but still like they took their time.
See, I've heard about that anime. I've seen like clips. I know there was a video game at some point of that.
Yeah.
So I've seen clips of the video game, and it looks interesting. So you know, like sometimes you get interested about something through a venue that wasn't intended. Like the video game, I don't think that was the main. I mean, forget what I'm saying, but it looked interesting.
I don't think it was
So-
marketing for the show.
For the
I think
show,
it was
right?
just like for the followers. Of
For the fall, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I mean, I think I've seen gameplay of the game, and it looks pretty cool. So maybe the anime is.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other topic I think we were going to talk about. You have any? What were we said?
I said I think we should talk about some kid stories, like what as younglings, as you know, any type of story. And I have one that I really wanted to say too.
So as a segue in the
So wait, I got it.
Think of anything.
As a segue, in Peru, when I was younger, probably like 6 or 7, I don't remember. I would go to my cousin's house, and he would have this small TV, and we would play this Digimon game on the PlayStation 2. Funnest game ever.
Okay, that's it. Okay, anime, Digimon, perfect.
Peru. Okay. We're in Peru. So around this time, there was carnavales. It's basically, what is it basically?
You basically waste water.
You waste water. Well,
In the third world country, can't believe we do this.
you waste water. Okay.
You don't have water to shower, but you have
Water
or
to
to
shower.
drink, but you have water to throw at people in balloons.
Yes, perfect.
Okay.
Priority.
So
Priorities.
So it was carnavales, right? And basically, I was with my cousin and my other cousin, so just with my cousins.
Okay.
And we were all young. Probably the oldest one there was probably like 15, 16, right?
Very irresponsible. Okay.
So we were outside, and it was carnival, so everyone was, kind of like throwing water, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And we were all having fun. But then these kids from like this other, like a house or two, I don't know what was wrong with them, but supposedly what I understood later was that I don't know if I should say this, that they were Ecuadorian, right? The people that lived on the side or in front of the house.
Mm-hmm.
And when we were like playing with water and stuff, they started throwing dirt at us. So
Throwing what?
dirt, like mud. They would get like mud water.
Is it because they couldn't afford water?
No, I think because
that's how you play carnavales.
no way, pero o sea lo hizo de maldad, o sea.
Oh, no, not like that.
So they got.
Just to be mean.
I don't know. I feel like they might have played too rough, low-key.
Okay.
So
But, I mean, if they're not playing with you, I mean,
it was like
that's
out of
what I mean.
it was what I remember. It was like out of nowhere. We were just playing with water because we played with water, and then
you guys weren't playing with them, so.
That's I
okay.
guess they just kind of came up to us, and then they got dirt, and then they put it all over our faces. Yeah,
But just like that?
Yeah,
just like that. That's what I remember when I was young.
Were they older kids?
They were around the same age as, like around the same age.
Okay.
So, but it was dirt in our faces, so that shit burns or whatever. And I remember like I cried because it like really hurt my face.
They were probably trying to grow their business in mud masks for beauty purposes.
And I was being so mean to them. No way. And so my mom, right? Listen.
It was a business idea at that young age. See, they were entrepreneurs. You just didn't realize it. They were like, "Hey, here, try my product, a mud mask." And
For
they were all
free.
For free. And they were all mean.
Damn,
They were all
bro.
mean about it. They misunderstood and said, "No, you're attacking me." They were like, "No,
Because
this is our."
they were like, you're already playing with water, you'll wash it off.
Escucha.
Okay, go ahead.
And then, so I was crying, and my cousins, my other cousin, he was crying, and then my older cousin, she wasn't crying, but we all went back to the house crying, whatever, and my mom saw that like we were crying, and then so what she did, she got us paint, and she's all like, I want you guys to go back to those kids and put their faces all over with paint.
That's fucking
And
cool.
Parenting. Approved.
Parenting 101.
And we were there like, okay, we'll fucking do it. Okay. And so I have this like vivid memory where I had like white paint, I think, where I got my hands, and then I went up to, I had it behind my back. And I went up,
So you put your hands in the paint?
yeah, and my hands were covered with paint.
Okay.
And so I
One
was
soul
like,
for another.
and I was walking up to the person, and then out of nowhere,
You just went like that?
in their fucking eyes. I made sure to deep in their. I did not care. He put dirt in my face. I was really mad.
So,
You assaulted
back
a
to
kid.
one of the episodes when I said you were supposed to be in juvie.
Yes.
That was actually the first one.
That was the first one, right? So,
So
I think we see a pattern here.
I was 7 years old. Okay.
Yeah, I think we see
yeah,
a
they
pattern.
start young. They start really young.
We see a pattern. So, yeah. So should we be concerned here?
I think let's just not hang out with him.
I know it's
Let's just do the podcast and then
it's giving me some vibes of suppressed violence in his. Yeah. So
But anyway.
one of my he's back. Okay, he's back.
Yo.
One of my
What happened?
What?
Oh no.
What were you talking
We're
about?
not filing a report. No. What?
I was 7. They attacked me with mud first. Okay. In my eyeballs, in my mouth.
so
I
were
remember
you-
being in my fucking mouth. That shit
What do you
sucked.
mean?
And
Again, they were.
They probably
entrepreneurs.
got blind. They probably can't see because I put so much paint in their eyes. But like,
I mean,
I
it had
tasted mud.
Mud. I mean, it's
listen,
Wait, well, you're the only one that did that, or the other?
no, of course, my cousins joined too. Because what the fuck? What do you mean?
Did they also put paint on the other kids?
Yeah.
Who did it worse?
What do you mean?
Like who really like went in there and like?
I think low key me,
Oh,
and then
and the pattern continues.
It's on the family.
no, and then they started crying. They started crying, and then they left to the house.
So, as a psychopath, you enjoy
He's a
suffering.
sociopath.
Sociopath.
Yo, listen, I don't care.
You're like, I was 7.
I was 7 years. I wouldn't do that now. Probably like.
I mean, you'll make sure you have that, face safe ink. Like, I'll make sure that, like, like the Johnson & Johnson brand for like babies, like that shampoo doesn't hurt your eyes. I'll make sure I have that special paint in case I'm going to do it. Do you have any stories about carnavales?
I do. I have one where in Peru we call it guerras campales. It's one barrio against another barrio.
Wait, that sounds like a gang. Okay, go ahead.
It was when I was like 10 maybe, and then I will be friends with the people from the barrio, which go from like 5 to 30 years old.
Wait, so these battles, did it involve water as well?
Yes.
Or paint?
Plomo.
Okay. So for you guys, it's feathers, plumas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we would all just get our balloons with water and take
Okay.
them in like little tinas containers.
Okay.
And then we would go like, so where I used to live, there was this thing called sequía where
Okay.
the water goes. So that's where the divisions were.
It's like a little river.
My barrio was
Canal going to
yeah. My barrio was named Indoamérica,
Okay.
and then the barrio next to it was named Pueblo Nuevo.
Okay.
So it was like right at the beginning. There was like a bridge.
Okay.
So that's where we went up in there and we
You like
destroyed each other.
battle it out. Okay.
She was doing some.
I mean, at least she didn't put paint on the kid's face. I mean,
I didn't.
right?
They did.
See, she got affected.
But they wouldn't throw it at kids. Because I told you that we go from like 5
Right.
years old to like 30 years old.
Yeah.
I told you I went to the beach when I was like 13, 12 by myself with my friends that
Right.
were my same age. So there can be kids that are 5
Right.
playing with fucking 30-year-old people. But it's all from the barrio, you know? Like
Well,
they all
cool.
know each
I
other.
mean, yeah. So it
The
wasn't,
barrio,
The barrio.
so it wasn't like
Barrio.
malicious. It was having fun.
Yeah.
See, I don't.
not like them fucking kids. What?
I don't. I don't. What? See, I don't remember anything as far as like when I grew up and when I was a kid in Mexico. I don't recall any like traditions that I can say. Oh yeah, we did this every like for this specific reason. Maybe the most I can remember is when they had like the fiestas in like specific. I don't even know which month. Maybe like November. And in Peru they do something similar like this where they have like people, they carry like fireworks like in the shape of an animal. Like typically I've seen it like in the shape of like a bull or like a big I want to say rooster. I mean, the bull is the most common one. I'd seen a rooster one time as well, but it was like a bull, and they'll like light it up and they'll like round around like the plaza and like fireworks coming out. But I don't think that's something specific to Mexico. But like in those carnavales, they'll have that, and they have like fireworks. They have like food, and they have like a lot of like folklorico dancers. It was like very, but typically the events that I'm talking about, they're always based around like something religious. Like, oh, it's this saint's birthday, they're doing this, or this like virgin's. Like, it was religious, but I don't remember like anything about any other than that, right? Like a tradition that was.
You remember no like mud in your face or like
Like
no.
something fun.
you don't remember some like you putting some paint in like
A
kids'
kid's
eyes?
face? No, and then we were not that
You
wild.
don't remember assaulting kids? Like,
With pain, no.
You don't remember like
No pain or barrios,
no war,
battling it out
no
across a canal.
no carteles in your
No, we'll have that for a different episode. The cartel talk.
next episode from jail.
For
me from jail.
Juvie.
We were talking too much. Anyway,
So, talking about Juvie. No, wait. No,
Juvie?
we're talking
No.
about jail.
So, I thought about this
Wait,
the other
Loki,
day.
yeah.
Loki.
Wait, cause like now if you link it up, what if I continued, my evilness?
So, okay, that's like, okay. You perfectly connected what I was going to say.
Exactly.
So, like, one question that I had written down is, do you think you made a choice, like, throughout your life, that if you would have made a different choice than what you made, things would be different now, right? So, let's say something as simple as, Jafet's 7-year-old criminal history of him putting paint on kids' faces. He would have done that, like, more and more, like, it would have escalated to, like, more types of paint,
Drugs and alcohol.
No.
I think transitioning.
Transitioning. I think I get it.
I think that's you.
No, but do you have like anything that you can like think about it now? Like, if I would have done this, maybe I would have not. Like, one thing that I can tell you now is, if my parents would have stayed in Mexico, so I was born here, right? But they moved to Mexico, so I went to school over there for a couple of years, and then they came back to the States. I could just think about, what if they would have said, you know what, we're just gonna stay here forever and that's it, right? Like, things would have been very different for me, right? Even though I was born in this country, I would have been over there, being able to come here, but just growing up, and imagine I would have gotten older and just gone to school over there and everything else. It would have been very different. The opportunities would have been, very different. So that's something that I can think about. It would have been my choice, but it would have been a choice that would have affected me like forever, right? I think something as simple as you probably, like on a day-to-day, I think we all make choices about these different things. Something as simple as, oh, you know what, I'm gonna
Not get a credit card.
not credit cards, for example, right?
Okay.
Like,
Not me, but like.
yeah, like,
example.
I've known. No, let me give a good one. So, I have a couple of friends that went to school, like for their college and stuff, and have friends that said, I want to find a good school that's gonna help me. I want a party school, right? When they were choosing colleges, have friends that went the route of, I just want to move out from home and go to this like very party school, versus other ones said, I want to stay local because I want to go to school and work at the same time. I can still live with my parents and still be surviving and going to school and having my fun as a college student.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of those friends that made the decision to go out, like away from home to a party school because that was the main focus, they ended up in debt, didn't even graduate. So that was a choice they made, right?
Mm-hmm.
What if they would have made a choice and said, let me stay local and save money and work and not having to worry about parties that much and my education? First of all, it would have been different for those kids. But I mean, things that I think we all make choices throughout that really change the trajectory of what's going to happen next, right? So I don't even have any that you can just think about it. I think, now thinking about it, if I would have done this, it would have been different.
I feel like what you're saying, like, I feel like I've heard it a million times, like from friends and shit. And it happens too often. It's kind of weird.
Isn't yeah, it's kind of weird. I mean, like, the reason I'm saying it is I've heard it recently from someone. They're like, you know what, if I would have done this differently or done this, I mean, you cannot dwell on the past. It is what it is. But it's just interesting to think, right? Like, if I wonder if I would have done this differently, what would have been? Right? It's just interesting. Because same thing, the choice you're making today may give you the outcome of what you want tomorrow, or maybe not, right? Then you're looking back and you can tell yourself, damn, I should have just done this instead of that. But I think it's important to just kind of live in the moment, because if you still sort of dwell on what happened before and then you're like so like worried about what's going to happen tomorrow, I mean, that's not a good way of living every day either. Yeah, you cannot be like super worried. Just be a little bit calculative and try to make good choices.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I can't think of like one. Like, I could think of some, but those are like way too like.
They're too complex and private.
Yeah.
I think mine is just like, what if I didn't move out?
Right.
But it's like, I know what would have happened.
Yeah, things like that, right? I mean, I don't think there's a. Just in general, I think a lot of people in the audience can also, think and say, you know what, yeah, this would have been a little bit different if I would have done this. It's just, I think, interesting concept that I think we shouldn't spend all this time thinking about it, right? But when you're bored, I mean, the audience, people watching, just think about, maybe things that you did before that you think about now. I think I made the good choice, the right choice for this. And if you didn't, it's fine. I mean, I think we're on this earth to just continue to grow and have experiences. And really, as long as you are alive, I think you're able to make different choices and continue to grow. I mean, that's just. Why are we ending this episode so philosophical?
You went too deep on this.
I went really deep on
it. What's wrong?
I don't know what's going on.
I'm gonna say this though, because you went too deep. I'm gonna go more of a.
I mean, from anime to this, I don't know what happened.
I'm gonna go more to chill. You know what's kind of cool? That like things that like, could coincidences. How do you say that?
Coincidences.
Okay.
We are saying it wrong.
What do you say? How do you say it?
Coincidences.
No, how she say it? Cutting. Say it again. I feel like because there's like stuff that like I said jokingly or like messing around when I was like 12, like 13.
Mm-hmm.
And then years later it happens, or like let's say, it's weird. I don't know how to explain it. But
yeah, like I would never kiss my cousin and then you end up.
Oh no. Yeah, that's
Hey, I think you wanted to kiss your cousin.
That's just.
I've never kissed my cousins.
That's just weird.
That is weird. Why would you say that?
For the punch.
So on the next episode, we'll do a deep dive into Yulemi's head. We'll do some.
I'm never kissed my cousins.
We'll do a recorded live psychological assessment for the next episode.
Yo, also, I don't belong in juvie. I was first of all, I was a little bitch.
He belongs to Icebox.
Pussy little boy.
Why are you so conflicted about it? It's just a comment. I mean,
That's just a joke.
I deserve to be in prison.
As a matter of fact, here goes paint on your face. All right.
Actually, we have a surprise for you. We brought the kid.
All right, kid, bring him in. Bring him in.
We don't know his name.
Actually, we brought the 2 kids. We found out that you put paint on 2 kids. You were not telling the whole picture.
They're actually a couple.
What?
Okay, can you please bring in his victims from?
There's no one behind them.
I would have been.
Find them?
Imagine you coordinated this. I didn't even know, and I'm like, oh, what?
Two random homeless that I found was like, you want $5?
He is the kid. Okay. All right, guys. So I think we're gonna wrap it up before we continue to go on circles.
I want to be friends with the homeless.
That's good. We should do a future episode and go out there in the community and do something cool.
They do a lot of stuff
but
for
what's
money
cool?
for like $5 a day.
What are you saying right now?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm thinking like let's do some community service, but okay, sure.
We could really clean out those streets. What you guys do, I help out sometimes.
I help out some
I've done it twice.
when I'm not busy putting paint on kids. All right, so that's a wrap.
When I'm not busy assaulting kids and breaking the law.
All right, so tune
Breaking
in.
the law.
What?
I stole gum when I was 3. No, I was 5.
All right, we don't want to make this episode admissible to your past crimes. All right, so we'll come back next episode next week.
Oh yeah, videos every Friday.
Yeah, every Friday. We'll follow if you're not following yet. Recommend us, share it. All that cool stuff that YouTubers say.
What?
Don't.
I'm not doing it.
Okay.
I just raised my hand.
So this was episode 4. We're done. Tune in for next time.
Yeah.
JAYPOW out.